Hello friends, this is Harvey Mundan. Welcome to the Samsung Wave Mega Review Part 5B. In this part I'll be telling you more of the good things, some stuff that needs improving, and I'll give you some buying advice if you're thinking about getting this phone. I was showing you the media capabilities, and the media player on this works very nicely, very smooth, quick and responsive. You can just swipe across or change to landscape, and just by tilting. So that works very nicely. Videos play great, Xvid, MKV files, everything plays on this very smoothly, very nicely. I've watched this outside in the sunlight on about half screen brightness and no problem at all. One nice function that Samsung don't advertise but is very handy in my view is a create movie. So just pick some photos. You can include a video as well if you want, and you can edit your own film by editing together photos with various transitions. You've got about 10 different transition effects. You can add background music or voiceover if you like. Essentially just make your own little film on the phone. I think that's pretty cool. The Facebook and Twitter apps are pretty good as well. Does everything that I need them to do. If you're a power user, you might want something more, but everything works nicely. The messages is something that's handled very nicely as well. In the message folder you can have a list view, or as I have it, a conversation list, which shows you the previous conversations you've had with someone, and you can write directly from that very easily, or without going into the list you can just swipe left will send a message, swipe right will call that person, and if you're in the contacts menu, that will do the same thing with the contacts. Keyboard, very nice, very responsive, no problem. In the landscape mode, of course, it's even better. So that's really great, handled really nicely. The calendar is one thing that definitely needs improving on this. It looks nice, the transitions are great. The only thing, it does not have a week view. It has list, day, month. It's the same calendar that's on the Galaxy Samsung S, the same interface, but on that you do have a week view. So I don't know why Samsung decided that badder users didn't deserve the week view on their calendar. You can sync the calendar with Facebook, with Google Calendar, and at the moment when you try syncing through your PC with Outlook, it says this function will be supported soon. So that's pretty important. I hope that is supported soon. Other things, you have navigation, which is the Samsung LBS, that's linked to Route 66. I've had problems getting a GPS lock with Route 66. When it does work, it's very precise, it works very well. I think it's something to do with the Route 66, how it works with the GPS, because the GPS works really well with Samsung Maps. It gets locked within seconds. So I don't think it's the GPS on the phone. I think it's actually the navigation software. There are 3 other navigation software companies which, according to their websites, are going to release soon for BASA, like Cigic, Navi Expert and nDrive. So hopefully with some competition you'll be able to choose the best navigation software. The browser, stock browser on this phone is a Dolphin browser. It's pretty speedy. It has pinch to zoom, which works really nice. It has tab browsing. The only criticism which other people have mentioned of this is the text reflow, which sometimes reflows, sometimes doesn't. And it should turn orientation, but it doesn't want to. It's being obstinate. But the pinch to zoom works really nice. So it's not bad, but could be better. I have used on this Opera Mini 5.1, which is not optimized for this phone, so a couple of functions don't work on it. If they could combine the Opera Mini and the stock browser, that would be a really great browser. That's one thing that needs improving. So generally, everything on the phone works very smoothly, very nice. There's more and more applications and widgets every day. Google widget means you can just search straight from your home screen. It's very nice. The best thing about this phone is certainly the hardware. Its build quality is absolutely top-notch. It's metal all the way around. It's solid. The buttons have a good solid feel. There's a dedicated camera button. The screen is really great. The audio output is excellent. The camera is good, 5 megapixels, and of course the HD video recording. That and the 1 gigahertz Hummingbird processor altogether is really about the best you will find on the market at the moment. Of course you can get cameras with 8 and 12 megapixels, but as a whole package, at the moment there's not much that will have better specs. Of course by the end of the year there'll be faster processors, more RAM, and things like that. But at the moment it's really at the leading edge. The battery is really good. I get at least 2 full days from the battery, sometimes 3 days with just normal use. So again, that's a really good positive. One thing that it doesn't have, and that some people like, I know, is a notification LED somewhere on the top which tells you if there's a message or the phone's fully charged. It doesn't have that. When the phone's fully charged, it plays you a notification to say it's charged. And if you have a message that you haven't read, you can set an option to repeat the message tone every minute or 5 minutes or however often you want. So maybe that will compensate for not having the LED. As far as buying, you really have to decide what you most want from a phone. Do you want something that is small and light and will fit in your pocket really easily? Or do you want something with a 4-inch or a 4.3-inch screen? Unfortunately, you can't really have both. If you have the big screen, the phone has to be bigger. This screen is 3.3 inches, but it's great for typing messages, for watching videos. The only thing, obviously, browsing is obviously better with a bigger screen. Also, there's the apps. Android say they will have about 100,000 apps by the end of the year. Badder, only about 500 at the moment. Big difference, obviously. But it's quite nice to be at the beginning and see all the apps coming in. And of course, you don't have to waste time finding out which is the best out of those 100,000 apps. So that's all for now. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, please leave a comment and I'll try and answer them. Thank you.